Hey there, it's Kat, and this is Brews and Reviews. So July marks the Biannual Bibliothon's return, and it is the final Bibliothon, and I am super sad about it because this has been sort of the readathon that started it all for me. This was the readathon that I first watched on BookTube before I was even a booktuber. Like, it was one of the things that sort of got me into wanting to be a booktuber, and it was the first readathon I took part in. The Biannual Bibliothon has been a huge community-wide thing for me. I've enjoyed being able to take part in the reading challenges and talk to people and watch everyone's videos and content, and it's just been such a fun experience for me. So I am super sad that, you know, there won't be another one, but honestly I respect the hosts for ending it when they wanted to end it, and I think they always do a fantastic job with this readathon, so I just want to kind of say thank you to them because this has definitely been a highlight of me being on BookTube. The hosts for the Biannual Bibliothon, in the order in which their video challenges will appear, are Miss Sassy Cassie, the BookTube Girl, the Little Book Owl, Sierra and Selena, Kelly's Bookspill, Emma Books, Brittany's Book Find, Little Red Reader, and Dylan is Reviewing. I suppose it's about time I stopped rambling about how much the Biannual Bibliothon has meant to me and actually tell you what my TBR is. Challenge number 1 is to read the group book, and the group book for this iteration of the Biannual Bibliothon is Aurora Rising by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to read this one. I really, really want to, but it's not available on Audible. And it's that time in its publication life where it really only exists in hardback form. And I hate hardbacks. Like, I hate them so much. So if I have to buy a hardback book, then I'm probably going to also listen to it on audiobook usually, and I can't do that because it's not on Audible in the UK right now. So this is very frustrating. I've been thinking about it, and I may try and get it on ebook, and if I can get it on ebook, I'm definitely going to be reading this, but if I can't, then I'm probably going to give it a miss because I don't really want to read something that I know I'm going to really love and sort of like dampen it by reading it in a hardback form, because it really, really changes the experience for me, and I don't enjoy reading books that are hardback. So sort of weighing it up because I really, really enjoy taking part in the live shows, and I really want to. So it's like, I will find a way. Hopefully I will find a way. Challenge number 2 is to read an adult book, and I've chosen to read Chew by John Layman and Rob Guillory. This is volume 2 of this series, and basically follows a guy who is a cyberpath, which means that he can sort of taste the entire life of a food once he eats it. And in the first volume of this, he sort of gets contracted by this sort of special police type people, and he ends up using his powers on people. I'm not going to say any more than that. It's really fun, and I didn't continue with this one because I was basically waiting to buy it, and then it was sat on my shelf for a while, and now I'm going to read it. I'm really excited for it. Hopefully it'll be really good. Chew also covers challenge number 3 for me, which is to read a graphic novel. This is actually the only graphic novel that I have on my shelf that I haven't read that isn't massive, so obviously I'm going to go with this one, because doubling up is a wonderful choice in a readathon like this. Challenge number 4 is to read a book based on its cover, and for that one I've chosen The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. And you remember what I was saying about hardcovers before? I've got the audiobook of this one because, you know, of course I have. Honestly, I couldn't resist the hardback version of this though, because it's so pretty. Like, this is definitely a case for me where I picked up something and because I just couldn't resist it, even though I know that I was never going to read it in hardback form. So it's basically just decoration. But I have the audiobook, so I'm going to read that. I've been putting this book off for so long because everyone's like, it's trash, but they love it. And I'm like, I love fairy trash. That's my jam. I love evil type fairies that aren't very nice, and honestly, why have I been putting this off for so long? It's because it's hardback. Challenge number 4 is a free choice or wildcard book, and honestly, for that one I'm probably going to read Boruto Volume 4. This is a manga series that I've been reading, which basically follows the children of the characters in Naruto, which I have never watched, but I'm enjoying Boruto. It's quite fun, the characters are quite interesting. Mangas are obviously really short reads for me, so it would be really, really easy to carry on with it. But also, I may choose to read A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, because I've started reading this one. As you can see, I am like 50 pages into it, and I haven't really been reading in July so far because I've been pre-filming Biannual Bibliothon videos and editing and spending all my time doing that. I've also been taking part in Camp NaNoWriMo because obviously I want to kill myself during July. But depending on where I get to in this book, if I don't happen to pick it up before the the Bibliothon starts, then I'm definitely going to be finishing off this one, I would say. So either one of those two books could count for the free choice challenge. Challenge number 6 is to read a book from an author you've never read before. And for that one I'm going to be reading The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I haven't read anything by the author before. I have a list of books that I need to read during 2019 that I've set myself, and this book was actually on there, so I thought what better time to actually read this. This book also covers challenge number 9 for me, which was to read one of the host's 5-star reads, and this is Cassie's 5-star read. Challenge number 7 is to read a book that you were really excited for but never picked up, and for that one I'm going to pick Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. Okay, so this is the technically 4th book in the Red Rising series, and I love Red Rising so much. It's one of my favourite series of all time, and I was so excited to read Iron Gold. So what I did was I reread, the first 3 books, and then I was like, I'm just so happy with how it ends. I love it so much. It's just a nice little package. And then I'm like, do I want to go into savagery and death and my heart being stomped upon again? Do I want that? So I kept putting it off. But I really wanted to read it, but I keep putting it off. And now I'm forcing myself. I'm going to read it because Dark Age is coming out soon, and I would be a failure at life had I not continued. This also covers the Challenge 8 prompt for me, and that is to read a predicted 5-star read, which of course I think this is going to be 5 stars. All of Pierce Brown's books so far have been 5 stars for me. They are just so good. I love them so much, and I'm expecting nothing less from Iron Gold. So there we have it. Those are the books that I'm planning to read for the final Bibliothon, and I'm super excited to get into this. Can't wait to share the video challenges with you guys. There's only one that I still have to film, and I apologise for what you are going to see. If you should choose to watch them, you'll see why. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!